Hello there. I don't know if you can tell or not, but Vikings is one of my absolute favorite fandoms. I discovered that there is a book about the series. It is an incredible book. It talks about all the characters, it talks about all the research they did, it talks about the behind the scenes information, shooting locations, all of that. The show was made by Michael Hirst, who I personally love. He also did The Tudors and the Elizabeth movies. I would like to read to you the beginning of the foreword by Michael Hirst. Experience has taught me that fact is stranger than fiction. Indeed, that's one of the reasons I don't personally like fantasy. The Viking Age, the Viking gods, the Viking voyages of discovery that took them to Russia, to England, to Spain, to Italy, to Ireland, to Iceland, to Greenland, and thence to North America, hundreds of years before Columbus. All these realities are beyond imagining. In order to do justice to these fierce northern raiders who struck such fear into the minds of our ancestors, we need to clear our own minds of the clutter of prejudices and received opinions that have always surrounded them, just as we need to remember that they never wrote down a word about themselves. I first encountered these formidable Northmen when, after writing Elizabeth, I was commissioned to write a movie about another famous English monarch, Alfred the Great. By Alfred's time, Viking warbands and armies were frequent visitors to the shores of Britain. Indeed, Alfred was driven out of his own kingdom of Wessex by Vikings from Denmark, who established what was called the Danelaw in its place. I became fascinated by these northern raiders, but quickly discovered that, since this happened during the Dark Ages, not a great deal was known about them. Nobody back in 1998 got excited about the Vikings. That changed very quickly, because we know we've had many seasons of the show Vikings, and now we have Vikings Valhalla.